Good morning, teachers and students. This is Ismail Dumajid from Bulldog Bytes headquarters, and today we are doing a tutorial on Blender. Blender is a 3D modeling and 3D animation software that anyone can learn to use, and today we're going to start by creating a model from scratch. Of course, you can either do it by sculpting or just building it. I'm not going to do sculpting. I'm going to just do a method that I normally use. So yeah, this is what we see when we start up, and you basically just kind of click on them and then delete them. And then you can either use the number pad or this to go to a specific view. So there's that. So I'm just gonna go to this view here, and then just then go to over here where it says add, go to mesh, and then pick plane, and then there's a little arrow next to this, and then just kind of pull it out, and then you're gonna rotate it on the x-axis for 90 degrees. Then we are gonna press tab to go into edit mode. Press Ctrl R for loop cut. Make sure to double click to then confirm it, because the first click is sort of the yes, I want to cut it, and then the second one is to confirm where the cutting line should be. So double click, and then I'm gonna pick this face. I'm gonna be able to pick vertex, edge, or face. I'm choosing the face one that's highlighted. So I'm going to pick this, delete that, pick face, and then I'm going to pick line. Then I'm going to alter it by moving. So I'm going to move this up, and yeah, there. And then we're going to click on the modifier, which is the blue wrench thing. And then we're going to pick mirror, and then have it reflect over the axis, and then whatever you do on one side will happen on the other side. So it'll just make modeling easier, so you don't have to go to do each individual part unless you apply it. So now we are going to extrude, but first, we're gonna do the mouth. We're gonna make the mouth area. This is basically the upper lips. We're making this upper lips currently, and now we're just gonna make our way around. So extrude by pressing E. So there's that, and then you're just gonna keep doing it. But sometimes you want to press S to scale it, and then press R to rotate. So there's that. And then I'm just gonna keep doing this until I eventually loop around and then connect at the bottom. So let's just keep continuing doing that. Now we're close to the center here, and you obviously don't want our thing to overlap, so and then also side note, Control Z, which is for basically the basics for each software, like Word doc or something like that. Control Z is to undo stuff. We're gonna make sure that we move the vertexes on the x-axis to 0, so they both can meet at the exact center. We are gonna try to adjust this a bit, maybe not try to have a bit of frowny smile or something, anything like that. Alright, and now we are actually going to make the nose. Okay. there are some side stuff to know, like, oh, to pan, you just hold shift and then press down on the scroll wheel. But if you just press down the scroll wheel, you just kind of rotate around the camera. Alright, now we're gonna start making the nose structure. So we're gonna move up, and actually we are going to scale out a bit. Don't forget to also then make sure that this vertex is completely at center, so there's aren't any alignment problems or anything like that later on. You know, just kind of like form a shape of a nose. So yeah, and then eventually you want to then scale it back in. So there's the bottom. There we got the bottom nose. And now we have to make sure that this is at 0. And then we're just gonna keep continuing on the extrusion. Accidentally went a bit too far up, so just kind of move that down. We're going to start and pause for a moment. So let's just continue where we were. So now let me actually kind of adjust stuff here. So maybe like extend this out more, and then move this in, and then we are then going to then wrap the face around. So boom, boom. And now we're just gonna basically do the same thing with the mouth. So need to rotate that. Maybe scale it down a bit. Alright. Soon we're going to go to a major important part, and that is actually trying to connect these things together. So we are now okay. We're now at the point where we actually have to start connecting these. So we're gonna go to vertex. Gotta zoom in here. Press select two things, and then press Alt M to merge. Now it'd be like, oh, the first one you selected, the last one you selected, or they only at the center, and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna pick at first, since I picked these first. And then I'm gonna do it again. Alt M at first, and then if you got some weird looking face, really doesn't matter. We can just kind of alter it a bit if we want. So really, no troubles. No troubles here. Alright, and now we're then gonna go into our side view after we pick the front, and now we're gonna actually start pulling the face. So first things first, we are gonna start moving stuff around. So here's side view. Kind of pull that out a bit. Then we are going to pick another row of lines, go back to side view, and just make sure that that is at least a bit further back than the previous one. Then we're going to keep doing it for the rest of them. So just to keep doing that. Alright. okay, got a decent looking face here. But we are gonna hold this back a bit, so we can actually try to emphasize a bit more on the roundness of the face. Of course, there's another thing we can add that is subdivision surface, where we kind of just make it smooth. So this is what it kind of looks like when you smooth it out. It looks a bit weird. Still need to fix up the nose stuff. And then also, if you click this little monitor button here, it will then, well, either reveal or get rid of the view you see. So let's go back here. Alright. Okay, I accidentally have that. So let me just delete that face. Okay. And now we're just going to now start pulling a bit for the nose. We could do Control R to add some extra lines. So we can do that. So maybe so I want to like hold this out, maybe move this down, and move this out, move to the side bit, just kind of make sure that we actually have an actual nose going on here, instead of some weird noseless alien or something like that. But if you want to make an alien, you can make an alien. Now I'm just gonna like pull this back. Oops, accidentally. Okay. That's gonna get pulled back. That's gonna get pulled back. I'm gonna pull this back a bit. Let's see what it looks like smooth. You got a little bump. You got a little bump on the nose. So yeah. Well then, in next video, we are gonna complete the head. I might do some altercations off camera, but oh well. So like, subscribe, maybe share it. Hope this helps. Got any questions? Leave in the comments. All right. Bye.